Hey, and we are live. This is episode 34. We're doing the UFC Fight Night morning after. This is 2 weeks in a row. I've had Mikey here for the morning after, so since I got him here, we're going to kidnap him again and do some more shit. It's probably going to be a long one. But, yeah, glad to have you here, my G. It's always good when you're here. It's always fun. So let's just dive straight into the UFC. We got a Fight Night, Barboza versus Chikadze. It was also the tough finale, so we're just going to do a little quick recap. First thing I want to talk about is how he got Chikadze literally dominated Edson Barboza for, if that were a fight, was like 13 minutes long, Edson got the better of Giga for maybe 120 seconds.
I want to see how long I go without talking. Apparently it wasn't that long because you stopped talking real quick.
Yeah, man. No, I can't just take all the shit.
Yeah, no, Giga just.
Yeah, Giga laid that man flat, boy. Like, we were arguing about Jason Herzog, like, and the stop. Not arguing, we were talking about it. I thought it was if I was a ref, I would have let him go. And then I saw the replay, and I was like, if I let him go one more punch, maybe he's dead. So it's like,
we ended up deciding that we still would have let him go, but then we probably would have been released right after.
Yeah, like, we were really shit refs. This is why we don't do this.
We don't work for the UFC after that.
Oh, no.
After Edson Barboza loses his career
like,
because
literally.
we decided.
Starts talking like Wes Welker all of a sudden. That's just because we just decided, he's still straight. All right, Brian Battle is the middleweight tough winner.
For half a second, I was like...
I was really scared for a second, though, because Gilbert came out guns a-blazing.
Man, I was so upset that he was even there.
Yeah, it should have been Tresean.
Yeah, even though I'm not necessarily his biggest fan.
Yeah,
that man
fuck with him,
man hits.
Yeah, he is hard.
That man
he knocked out Gilbert.
That man hits, and he knocked him down 2 or 3 times with a jab.
Ugh.
I think twice it was a jab, and then one time he hit him with the left hook.
Yeah, but Brian was able to pull off the sub after kind of getting like shit on for 4 minutes. Brian in the second round came out and was like, "This nigga should not be here with me."
He's kind of not. I mean, he submitted his first guy, or Brian in the semifinals.
Yeah,
I mean, not the first.
Petrosky.
Yeah, he submitted him.
We're not even gonna talk about Petrosky.
Petrosky. He's a dog.
And
a little segment about him. He's a dog. All right.
He's a dog.
He just lost to the tough winner. It is what it is.
Literally.
Brian Battle's a tough dude.
All right. Ricky Tercios is the bantamweight tough winner.
It's my favorite.
I heard a lot of people comparing him to Tony.
I love Ricky.
Yeah, I mean, he fights like a madman.
That man is so fun.
Yeah.
He is so fun. And he's such a weird dude. He's such an interesting character.
In the post-fight interview, like for the post-fight press conference, he like pulled out an auto-tune microphone and pulled lyrics up on his phone and like sang a song.
I must have missed that.
It was not that. Wasn't
that was
it was
okay.
like the press.
Okay.
Like Buddy was just like, "Can I sing for you real quick?" And then he got up, serenaded them, and did.
Was it good?
I didn't watch that. So I'm not watching this guy.
I just know you were worried that he was about to.
He was about to
pull some strings on you, and all of a sudden now you moving to LA, or you figured out where he lives.
No. I wouldn't want to let him serenade me. I'm a man. All right, last thing I want to kind of just get into is Daniel Rodriguez dominated the fuck out of Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee got lit the fuck up for 15 minutes. Yeah. Unless they were grappling. Like, the grappling, obviously, there's levels to that shit.
Of course.
And Daniel was not on that level.
Well, I feel like...
But he was so strong, he was able to get up without technique,
mm-hmm.
and then he was just piecing him up on the feet.
It just seems like that's just what Kevin Lee is now.
Yeah,
just kind of getting beat up on the feet, showing flashes of good wrestling, and then eventually losing.
That is a great assessment of Kevin Leeson. All right, that's pretty much all I want to talk about for the UFC. Since I have you trapped, we're going to dive into some NFL. All right, we're going to do a little game called This or That. I'm going to give you 2 things, and you have to pick which one you would rather see more, and then I'll give you my answer.
Okay.
All right. So, Tom wins number 8, or Rodgers wins number 2?
Oh.
Yeah, we getting straight into it, boy.
Oh, I mean, I always like to see Tom Brady's legacy just become absolutely unsolidified. He is just
unreachable.
Yeah, unreachable. I love seeing it. I love Tom Brady. I don't know why. I just do.
I don't.
But I also love Aaron Rodgers, and I think I like Aaron Rodgers a little bit more than I like Tom Brady, and strictly for that. I think I want to see Aaron Rodgers go out and get himself another one.
I agree. I do want to see Aaron Rodgers go out because after all this time in Green Bay to only have one, like it's like he needs to. Yeah. Like he needs to just get this second because he's gonna leave Green Bay after the season. So it's like
heartfelt words from a Dolphins fan, of course.
We don't have a quarterback. We have never had a quarterback that I like.
What do you mean?
In my 21 years on this planet.
What about your boy Tua? Anyways,
Bro, I don't like him.
Let's
yet.
get past.
I don't even have him in the
We're
segment,
not
bro.
there.
I don't even want to talk about him. I don't even have him in the segment. All right. Josh Allen wins MVP or Derrick Henry wins MVP.
Oh, a running back winning MVP. I mean, come on,
Right.
and it's Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
It
almost seems like
it almost seems like
2,000 yards, but
yeah, it almost seems like just views at this point.
all right. I got Derrick Henry too. That's the one I chose. All right. Justin Jefferson gets 1,500 yards or DK Metcalf gets 1,500 yards.
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, that's easy.
And also, as a Rams fan, I
You
like
don't wanna see
DK Metcalf, but I don't want to see him going off.
Come on, man. He's got to go off. Russ needs somebody. He needs
I
somebody.
love Russ, and I don't want him to go off either. I want him to just
Russell
move.
Wilson.
I want
him to get
I
out
want
of there.
their team to blow up on the inside this year, and for everyone to leave, so it doesn't matter.
So we can hate the Seahawks again?
Yes.
Because I can't hate the Seahawks.
Neither can I.
I just can't.
I only hate them when they're playing the Rams.
Yeah. I literally, it's the only time I root against the Seahawks is when they play the Rams or the Dolphins. All right. A.J. Brown or Julio Jones leads Tennessee in receiving.
Julio Jones.
I got A.J. Brown.
Oh, are you asking me which one I think or
Yeah.
which one I prefer?
No, which one do you think?
Oh, I thought I just been doing what I prefer.
Oh, yeah. But this one's more like a...
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I got you. Yeah, probably AJ Brown.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I feel like. Yeah.
He's got the chemistry with Tannehill already.
And especially since I don't know.
Julio's going to be doubled.
Yeah,
probably a
Julio's
lot.
definitely going to be getting more attention.
Yeah. So I feel like A.J. Brown will have a great season.
It just depends on.
And he's been putting in work with like Julio Jones.
It just
so it's like you got to expect he's going to take a jump.
Yeah,
in skill.
I think it just depends on who's getting more focused that week by the defense.
I think that's always going to be.
It should always be Julio.
It's always.
But if Julio all of a sudden,
Just
if AJ Brown starts skyrocketing,
then I can see.
Then I can see it.
If that happens, that would be worst case scenario for defenses versus
Yep.
Tennessee.
Yep.
If AJ Brown starts going the fuck off, everybody's gonna look at this and be like, I don't even want to play these guys.
Like, what do we do, man?
Like, I don't even know what to do. Jalen Ramsey's gonna be looking at everybody else on that defense like, what are we supposed to do? I don't know what you want us to do.
Like, who do we stop the run?
All right, so this next one I'll preview with Burrow before he got hurt. I think he got hurt week 11. He had 2,800 yards. Herbert played. I said Burrow, right?
Yeah.
All right. Herbert played the full season and he had 4,300 yards. So, what's more likely? Burrow throws for 4,500 or Herbert throws for 4,500? Because Herbert's got Allen and Mike Williams on the outside. But Burrow's got Higgins and fucking the other dude's name. The wide receiver that's been there for a long time. Fuck. I'm gonna hate myself.
You know what's crazy? I'm only thinking like.
I'm not gonna say Jamar Chase, bro. Like I don't even consider him in their wide receiver right now. He hasn't caught anything, and he just got a domestic violence charge. So it's like,
I'm just gonna say Herbert and just move forward.
Herbert move
Just
forward.
because I like his team better.
You like the Chargers more than you like the Bengals?
I do. At
I like
the
the
present.
Bengals
At the
more.
present.
I got Burrow.
In terms of offensively, yes.
I got Burrow. I just think Burrow's gonna do better than Herbert in his career and this season. Like if you play, like,
I mean, listen.
it's gonna be his first season playing full. Hopefully, like injuries happen, but like if he plays a full season, I think this like what Herbert had last year, that's gonna be Burrow this year.
Tell me because I don't know. What have the Bengals done for their offensive line?
So everybody was kind of shitting on them because they didn't take Penei Sewell, but Penei's an offensive tackle.
Mm-hmm.
He's a born and bred offensive tackle. The Bengals tackles are not bad.
Okay.
It's their interior play of the offensive line that's super shit, which means they can't really run the ball very well. And if you run a 4-3, then Herbert's gonna have or Burrow's gonna have pressure up the middle. But they did pick up some pieces in the draft later, and they're in the preseason. From what I've seen, from what I've heard, I follow Flemlo Raps. He's a big Bengals fan.
Mm-hmm.
Like from what he said, what I've heard from him, it's gotten better.
Well, I feel like that's the big thing. You give Burrow some time, he'll make something happen. But I don't think he's currently at the level of like a Patrick Mahomes to where it almost doesn't matter.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
definitely not. All right. Speaking of Patrick Mahomes is either going to throw for 50 touchdowns or he's going to throw for 10 interceptions. Last year, he threw 38 touchdowns and 6 picks.
I think 50 touchdowns is more likely than
That's
10
what I'm
interceptions.
thinking.
But honestly, I don't think either of them is going to happen.
That's fair. But I also chose 50 touchdowns.
Yeah,
if one had to happen, he's probably going to throw 50 touchdowns before he throws 10 picks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially since he just keeps getting better. Like, threw 6 last year, and he missed some time. So it's like crazy. Awesome. Xavier Howard gets 10 picks, or Jalen Ramsey gets 10 picks.
Just move on, man.
No, bro.
It isn't a question.
You're not about to like just speed past this because we both know it's Xavier.
Yeah, and we already had this conversation like last week. Xavier Howard is just a ball hog. He's a dog. He's ridiculous. He catches balls out of the air.
The thing that can save Jalen in this argument is that nobody throws it to Jalen Ramsey's side. Like, quarterbacks just see the number 20 and don't throw it anywhere near him.
Yeah, when do you think Xavier Howard's getting that treatment? Probably this season.
Yeah,
so
now that he's had back-to-back seasons of 9+ picks. But it's like, I think Xavier's just got the better ball hawking ability. I think Jalen Ramsey's 6'5" and fast as fuck, and that helps.
Yeah, that helps in any situation.
Any situation ever in life. Being 6'5" and fast is
The only
lit.
time that doesn't work is if you're going down a manhole. Because then that probably sucks.
Going down a what?
Manhole and sewers? Never mind, bro.
What are we talking about, bro? This is a sports podcast. All right, bro. Aaron Donald wins Defensive Player of the Year, or T.J. Watt wins Defensive Player of the Year?
I feel like they just want to give it to T.J. Watt.
That's why I put it, because although we both know Aaron Donald's the better player, that's why I put it as a thing.
I feel like they just really want to give it to him. And at this point, those awards, they're just... I don't know. It's so hard to, like, look at them.
Aaron Donald's getting, like, 10+ sacks a year while getting triple teamed.
Yeah, it's hard to look at those awards, even in any sport at this point. It's like, it almost just seems like it's a popularity contest. It's what you think should happen, or... it's never the best player. It's never the best player. Never is. Never
the best player. It's not even the best season. Last year I thought Derrick Henry had a better season from a running back standpoint than Aaron Rodgers had from a quarterback standpoint. And
makes a lot of sense.
That's why I feel like they made the offensive player of the year and defensive player of the year thing. Because they had to be like, somebody's gonna win MVP, but like we have to acknowledge this cool shit right here. All right, and last but not least, Trevor Lawrence throws for 25 touchdowns, or Zach Wilson has 25 total touchdowns. Which one's more likely?
I could definitely see Trevor Lawrence throwing for 25 touchdowns.
Yeah. I could also definitely see Zach Wilson having 25 total. But if one had to happen and one didn't, which is more likely?
I don't know. You know how I feel about Trevor Lawrence.
Just because you want to look like him.
I love Trevor Lawrence. What
do you mean? I actually put Zach Wilson. Like, my answer was like, I think the record for a rookie quarterback touchdowns in a season is like 30. I think it was done by Baker Mayfield. It might be in the high 20s, not even 30 yet. So it's like, if Trevor Lawrence throws to 25, that's a great season from a rookie standpoint. Mm-hmm. But are we really expecting Jacksonville to have a great season? Like, are we really going to expect him to be able to have a great season in Jacksonville?
No, but I don't expect them to do as poorly as some people expect them to.
I mean, I think 1-16 is a fabulous record. I think that is a great prediction.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
All right, good. We don't have to, because we're going to move on into the NBA. This is a little game called Will It Happen? I'm going to give you 5 things, and you have to tell me, will it happen or will it not?
Okay.
All right. Is the finals going to be Brooklyn versus the Lakers?
I feel like everyone thinks it is, and for some reason I just don't think it is.
All right. I think it is. I think if Brooklyn can stay healthy and LA can stay healthy, there's not 2 teams, and there's not like a team better than those 2 teams.
I'm almost 100% one of them's gonna make it.
Oh,
I don't think
one of them for sure.
I don't think both of them is, and for some reason I just feel like the Nets are gonna fumble it again.
I think that's the team I'm really worried. I'm not worried about the Lakers. I'm really worried about the Nets folding. All right, Atlanta makes the Eastern Conference Finals for the 2nd year in a row. So just to sum up, we had in the top 4 last year, Atlanta played New York, and Brooklyn played Milwaukee. So that means Atlanta has to beat either Brooklyn or Milwaukee or New York or Miami or Toronto.
Regardless of all that, I was going to say no.
I was also going to say no. I think a 2nd round exit is probably the team ceiling. Yeah. All right. Will the Jazz finally make the Western Conference Finals?
No.
No?
No.
So you're telling me Denver and the Clippers have a better shot of meeting the Lakers in the WCF? Or the Suns even?
I definitely think that it's just not the Jazz. I just have no faith in them.
No, they were the number 1 team in the league last year.
And what happened? I mean, I guess Donovan Mitchell was hurt, was he not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he wasn't 100%.
Yeah.
And he played like a god in the bubble the year before, so it's like...
Yeah, but the bubble, I mean...
I get it. Like, some players played in the bubble and went off, but like Donovan Mitchell came back into the real NBA and still kept balling. TJ Warren did the shit. All right, so yeah, I said no too. I also said that I don't think the Jazz are going to make it. All right. Luka wins his first MVP.
Oh, God, how I want it to be, yes. Oh, God, how I want it to be.
Me too.
But, I mean, I don't think it's happening.
I think it's happening.
I don't think it's happening unless they're unless they're literally the number 1 seed.
No. They could be a top 4 seed. The West is tough, bro. They could be a top... Because Westbrook was the 8th seed the year he averaged a triple-double in one.
I don't know, I just feel like they don't want to give it to Luka. I don't know what it is. I feel like they want. I feel like everyone wants to, but for some reason the league doesn't.
Well, Giannis was... Who won MVP last season?
Was Giannis?
No, it wasn't. Giannis won the year before. Last year was Jokic.
Oh yeah. Jesus. Look at this. Look at me on the sports podcast. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I just...
Jokic had like one of the weirdest...
weirdest MVP seasons I've ever seen in my life.
It was
he literally deserved it.
Yeah, it's because the way he played was amazing, but his stats didn't necessarily match up to some of the other people.
Yeah, but he's a triple-double machine too. And like,
well, in that case, Russell Westbrook should have won it 3 years in a row.
Exactly. All right.
MVPs are hard.
Last but not least, will it happen? Someone not named Cunningham or Hardy will win Rookie of the Year.
No.
So you think it's undoubtedly one of those?
I think it's undoubtedly Cade Cunningham.
I like that. I like that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm leaning more towards Jalen, just because I feel like Jalen's more NBA ready right now.
Well, I'm a little
so
bit.
Have a hotter start.
I'm a little bit less on the college basketball players. You know.
Jalen didn't play college ball.
See, that's what
he
I'm
played
saying.
in the G League after high school.
You see, that's what I'm saying. I don't follow them too much. I just know that Cade Cunningham's a dog.
Cade Cunningham is a dog. All right. We're gonna say thank you to Mikey for sliding onto the podcast for the second week in a row. This was fun. This was awesome. We played a couple little games, talked about the UFC, and yeah, we finna dance out even though there's no music. And and